Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to do this. Make sure you have a drink and a snack. I'm gonna just say that now. This is gonna be long. I don't even think I can film it in one sitting because I am doing my summer makeup roundup. And this is all the makeup that I wore on my vacations this summer. I'm gonna catch you up on what I did. Yeah, it's a lot of things, a lot of speed reviews, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So if that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm good. And you know, it's so funny. Well, it's not funny. First of all, no to that and no to this. I really love doing my long form content, and I know there's been a huge decrease in it. And that's just because what I realized is that I never really had time in the first place. So I'm catching up on things, trying to be organized with other adulting things that I just let go by the wayside. Not necessarily for YouTube, but for other things. That's not the point. The point is I'm trying to get back on a regular schedule, but in the meantime, if I have things where I can do a quick review or a short to let you know what I'm thinking about something, I'm trying to just put that up. And it's tough because I wasn't doing shorts. And there's some people that watch long form and shorts. There's some people that just watch shorts, and there's some people that just watch long form. And my long form has taken a back seat, not necessarily for the shorts, but for the timing. And so I am going to be talking about a lot here, and I really do hope that you enjoy this video. The things that I'm going to be reviewing are new and old, and they have come with me on vacation, most of them, and I'm really happy to be able to talk about them from a standpoint that I really know these products now. So that's what we've got happening here. Please let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. We're going to get this show on the road. I don't want anything to fall. Now I have grouped everything into baskets. In the first basket looks like foundations, blushes, and bronzers. Also some face palettes and a few highlighters. So this summer, let me tell you what I did. This summer, we went to Orlando. I took the boys. My sister ended up tagging along. It was a last minute, spur of the moment vacation situation, and it was great. We had a really great time. Then we as in my sister and a couple of her friends, we went to Savannah. My sister turned 40. And that was a wonderful time. I'd never been on a girls trip before. I was just so happy, and I'd love to do another one. Why is August calling me? Why? Hello?
Are you okay?
I'm great.
You said you couldn't find your car keys.
That's Ariel, not me.
Oh.
Right. It's okay. It's fine.
Are you okay though?
I'm great. Thank you for checking on me.
What are you doing?
I'm recording. Go ahead and say hi.
What's up, people?
All right, love you.
Wait, I want to tell something. I'm gonna miss them tomorrow, guys. And guys, shout out Marky. He has his first real match, on Tuesday.
All right, that was very nice.
Wait, I want something. Sign language clap.
All right, silent cheer. All right, love you. I'll call you back.
Do it in front of the camera.
Okay, love you.
Both hands.
No, August, I love you. He has to get his asthma shot tomorrow, so he's not here. But yeah, so Marky does have a tennis match on Tuesday. He plays unified tennis. Okay. Oh yeah, so we went to Savannah, which I really, really enjoyed. And then like 2 days after that, we went to Vegas for the next week. So I've been 3 places this year. I've had a really wonderful summer, and you know, I'm back to work, but I have been doing these makeup baskets over the summer of the things that I was going to be wearing for the following week, and I got really backed up when I went on these vacations. So this is a summary of all of that for the most part, maybe a few other things. All right, let's first talk about the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Universal Radiant Balm Blurring Balm Powder. And I'm also testing out the setting spray right now, by the way. All right, I'm a fan. I am not an oily person by any means, but I do think that this formulation is quite mysterious. It's like, how can something be so balmy but turn into a powder the way that this does? It turns dry. And I think my fascination with this is that. Now, I think for someone who has oily skin, and I've talked to a few people, actually a couple of my sister's friends swear by this and they have oily skin. It's just so helpful with maintaining the natural oils throughout the day. And I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir here. I really loved this for my days where I was walking around outside and it was really hot, going to the pool for sure. I've even been using this as an eyeshadow primer where I will set this. I think this is just such a great situation here. And again, just very mesmerized by the texture of this because it's so oily to begin with, but it definitely helps. And I can see why someone with oily skin would love this because I love it and I don't have oily skin. So I was very happy that I got to actually take the makeup out in real life and use it beyond videos. And that's the situation with all of these. Now, another product that I used towards the very end, this wasn't on vacation, but this is the Le Beiges by Chanel. This is a water fresh tint. It's just really not anything. It's definitely not something I'm going to repurchase. It's just something I'm trying to finish up. It gives you just some little light coverage or whatever if you need to even out your skin tone. And I think you can get something like this, not necessarily this formulation, like with all the water and the granules and all that. Something that's actually a little less messy, you can probably get for cheaper. That's going to give you the coverage that you need. I don't want to say it's gimmicky, but I'm just not really sure. I haven't compared any of the other products that have the same formulation, but I know there are others. So let me know what you think. I'm not going to repurchase this because I might just want not wear anything at all, to be honest with you. So there's that. I've had this for about a year or so, and I'm just trying to finish it up. Now, the other foundation that I did use this summer was the Dior foundation stick. This is in the shade 4N. I'm a little deeper now. I have 3.5 in as well, but I'm a huge fan of this, and I always have been. I honestly haven't even been using this. I've just been using concealer, no foundation or anything. So I will get use out of it, but honestly, I'm not really sure how much foundation at this point I need to be buying, but it's definitely great for those times where I have like a scar or something like that, because it's a great shade match. 3.5 in is really great for me for the colder seasons. So let me know what you think about this, but it's great. I think that's going to be it for foundations. Probably should talk about sunscreen. But the only sunscreen that I really used was the St. James sunscreen from Sephora. I'm still using it, actually. That's the only one I had. And it's in my regular makeup bin, so I'm not going to go over there and get that. But that's the only one I used. Let's go ahead now and talk about some bronzers. I haven't been bronzing either. So these I did use over the summer, but really not a whole lot. We've got the bronzer from LYS. This is the No Limits Bronzer in Harmony. It's great. There is not a whole lot of bad makeup. This is a great formula. I really like it. I have nothing negative to say about it, except I don't really bronze like that. So, you know, bronzer is not something I need to be purchasing, and then I still purchase them. So that's sad. We also have this one from Dior, which I really love. Look how dirty it is. Love, love, love this. The Dior Forever Natural Bronze Glow. This is the peachy one. You can tell it's very loved. I just pulled these out because I just felt like I should use them. But if I'm being honest, I have really been enjoying the cream powders. Or to be honest, I've been enjoying creams lately. So I would pick the LYS one. I also had the Dior one, but I think I moved it because I've been using it. So the cream products have been more of a favorite for me lately. Even for eyeshadow. So I'm not sure, like I'm just not reaching for the powder products the way that I used to. And that's it for bronzer. Oh, maybe not, we have one more. This one's from Chanel. This is another one, definitely didn't need to buy this. This is the Le Beige Sun Bath Bronzer. It's called Oversized Healthy Glow Sun Kiss Powder. Again, another great bronzer. The deep shade works for me. They could have gone deeper though, because we all know this is not going to be good for some of my friends. And that's a mess because Chanel could definitely go deeper. But I have this one in Sunbathe, and there's another one, or this is Sunbath, and I have the medium one too. But I don't know. I just am not bronzing. So let me know. I'm just not. But if I am, I'm using the cream bronzers, and I might even use something like this as we go into blush. This is the Huda Beauty blush filter, and this is in the shade Latte. I would use this for a bronzer. I mean, that's where I'm at this point. And I love those like blonder colors because it's a 2-in-1, and I'm not mad. I really do like the Huda Beauty faux filter. I really like this Huda Beauty blush filter. It's very nice. I have this shade and then the Ube color, and I just have to remember to include them like as I do my rotations, just because I have so much. But I think the formula is great. And this one is one that you can do a few dots and build it, unlike this one here, the YSL. One dot, no, it's almost too much. But this one you can do a few before you might be like, ooh, that's too much, you know? So happy about that. And while we were talking about the YSL blushes, I do have these two. So we have Berry Bang and Fuchsia Fling. Absolutely love them. They are going to last forever. And it did inspire me to get the Chili Crush when they had 25% off. I like these a lot, and I think I really like them better than the powder ones. I do like how they're buildable, and depending on your shade, you can use like 1, 2, or 3 dots. Like a lot of these, like these two, I still only need like 1 dot. 2 or 3 is gonna make me look like a clown. But I just love that they gave enough pigment to have a nice range, and multiple skin tones can use it, not just like lighter tones, because I hate that. We're gonna talk about the Donasa. Oh my gosh, these are my favorite, and I only have 3 here, but I've been using all 4 all summer long. These are my favorites. I'm still trying to find more shades to buy, but there really aren't any more for me to buy that would make sense, except maybe grape soda. We've got Jubilee here, which is just, oh my gosh, look at that shade, y'all. So gorgeous. I use them with my fingers. They just blend into, oh God, okay. They just blend into everything. It is so perfect. Like, you don't even have to have a beat face. You can have a bare face. You can have makeup on your face. It just doesn't matter at all. And I just love that. This is Bellini, another great shade. And then we have Rose and Brunch. And there's like a latte one or something. I can't remember what it's called. But I've been using that a lot. It's in my other bin with the makeup that I use daily, because it's so good, like so good. And I know y'all already know that, so y'all been telling me. That's been a huge hit this summer. We also have a blush from Gucci here. This is the shade Soft Red, one of my favorite red blushes. It actually looks like a coral, but that's what it's called, Soft Red. This one's a really, oh my God, you know, I'm tired of stuff getting old. I'm tired. Like, cause see, this is what's up. And this is the stuff that people need to be filming. This type of shit here. Because look at this. Look at it. Now I gotta glue that back in some kind of way. Because this is real life. Like, I've had this blush for a couple years, and now this stuff is falling out. $50? And you falling out like this. I gotta put that over here. All right. I do love it. All right, we've also have a blush here. I like this one from Chanel. Oh, the chains. Yes, okay. There's this one here. Beautiful blush. One of my favorite. Beautiful gowns. Very pretty. I mean, is it a unique shade? No, it's not. But this is one of the first blushes I had of its kind, and I still love this. So the chains are starting to wear off, and I'm happy about that because it shows me that I'm actually using something. We also have this one from Chanel, which is the cream to powder. This one's in the shade Rose Radiant. This is another really great one. These are just so easy to build, and the formula is really great. It's like that bouncy formulas that we see at other things. So everybody's calling something different, but it's all the same. This is a cushiony, like I even have this one from MAC. It's the same. Like, it's the same type of situation here. Like the Glow Play blush. It's the same. Any type of those blushes you can just like push into. I think the Glossier blushes might be the same. I was thinking about getting 1 or 2, but I don't know. All right, we also have these. These are so great from NYX. These are the Buttermelt blushes. This one is in this shade, You Know Butter, and this is just fantastic. This is, when did this come out? 2024. One of, if not the best blush release of 2024. I didn't do any like beauty awards or anything like that, but look at that. Just ridiculously good. I'm sorry, I have like 6 of them and they're great. All right, we also have my baby here from Fenty. I gotta hold it like this. This is Baking Cakes, one of those mauvey, rosy brown blushes. This is another one that's got a cushiony type formula. They're just so good, these blushes. I think I have 3 of them, but I love this type of shade for every day. So you could just see, like, these are a lot of this makeup, like, I take with me, like, they getting beat up. Why did my sister tell me she did what I did? I gave her the Rare Beauty blush light. It was a real pretty one. It was either like Truth or Love, one of the real pretty ones, and she broke hers just like I broke mine. Which one did I break? It might have been Joy, and I'm gonna have to repurchase it because I love that thing. I don't even know how I broke it. She doesn't even know how she broke hers. She's like, I'm just trying to see how I can save it. I'm like, no girl, you cannot save it. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save. I wanna be saved. You can't save it. I told her to throw it away. So my mom had to throw it away because she didn't want to. These from Melt. Now I've used several of these this summer. This is, oh my gosh. I am so tired of stuff getting old. But see, this is what I'm talking about. We have to just come to the reality of like beyond like an influencer, because I don't consider myself an influencer, but like an influencer videos, when people aren't pulling things out years later, you do not know how they are doing. And like, do we still use them and things like that? No, I still use this stuff. You know why? Because I bought it and I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. And I'm trying here. So I really like Queen Bee here. And I like the other ones, Raw Honey and Buzzkill. I love these from Melt Cosmetics. I still wish I had the mirror. That's how much I love them. But like, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna just put that away. So a lot of these things are becoming, in their old age, they're becoming fragile. Just like that's what happens with people. So we just gotta be careful. Now that's it for blush. We're gonna go into a couple highlighters. So I do have my Pat McGrath highlighting palette, and one of you was telling me just how much you love this palette to take for travel. I didn't take this for travel, but I brought it out after I traveled, after mentioning it, and I don't know if she has a vault or something she can bring this back out. This is a great highlighter palette. The baked shades, you got a nice gold, you got like this little icy iridescent, and then you have this like fiery one right here. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. Like, this is great. I will never ever regret having this one in my collection. So I did use that. This one might be one of my favorites from Gucci, and it better be with the price. Now, this is the lilac one. It's called Frosted Lilac, and this one also has a cushiony texture, and it is, oh, it's so good. I love me a lilac highlighter. I really want the new one from MAC, but I'm like, what am I going to do with all that highlight? Like, this one's great because even though it's a powder, it's very creamy. And so I know I don't really need to buy another iridescent highlighter. This is one of the best ones. I have the Lila's Balm Highlight from Chanel, which is another one that I love. So we're going to just keep it together with that. I also have this one from Dior, and this is the rosy one, but the peachy one is the one I use the most. But these are great. Like, this one is great as like a blush topper. And I think it would be a really great highlight on richer skin tones. And actually even on me, just the way, depending on how you blur it out. But the more natural shade is the peachy one for me. But really pretty. This is something you can use on makeup and it doesn't mess it up. You can use it on bare skin. And I'm here for things that you can use in a variety of ways, like on bare skin, on your eyes, with makeup, without. And you're not gonna have any issues because the products are so expensive. We also have another winner here from my girl Tasha. This is the Hygiene Skin Infused Glow Beautifier. And I do have this in 2 shades. This is the medium one. I have this one in deep. This almost has a similar texture as the one from Gucci. Not exactly, but it's another cushiony highlighter formula that's just gorgeous. It's going to look nice on the skin, and I'm really happy with it. Both shades. I want to end with 2 palettes. And damn, I think I might be missing one. I think it was the Snake and the Lotus. I want to say I used a Tiger palette, but let's talk about the Snake, you know, and this is kind of relevant because we do have the Hourglass palettes for holiday already out. But Snake is one of my favorites. Snake, Tiger, those two. Those are like the best. I'm really happy with the Fox palette. I have it in the Swan packaging, so I do have a short using that. I'm really happy because of the Amethyst Haze blush. It's different than what I have in any other Hourglass palette. But I was also saying that I think they did better as far as depth with the Lotus palette. And I just love the Hourglass finishes for their powder, because even a really beautiful red like this is something that you can really diffuse out, and it can just look good on so many skin tones. But Hourglass be acting scared about different skin tones, and it's annoying. So whatever. Now let's get to another exciting highlighter, which is this one from Kaleidos, and this is the Space Age Prophecy highlighter. I've been pulling out some Kaleidos products, and I wanted to pull out this highlighter because this is not something that I've really been wearing, but it is such a beautiful duochrome highlighter, and I did use that this summer. This is definitely not going to be an everyday, and it might be something that I kind of diffuse down a little bit, but it's so gorgeous, and it's another shade that's so pretty on the eyes if you don't want to use it as a highlighter. I mean, one of the things is, like, as I'm changing and as I'm aging, can I use any of these products in a different way? Can I take my indie palettes and create looks that I like to do now, create looks that are happening in a different way? For some palettes, I would say yes, and for some, I'm just like, nope, it's time for me to let it go, because there are people who will really use the palettes. All right, y'all, so those are blushes, bronzers, and like just overall face products. I do need to do setting sprays, but I have to do that. They're for some reason in another bin, so let's get to that bin right now. New day, y'all. I told you it's gonna take me some settings. So I forgot. Excuse me? Say that again. Come again? So what about when you leave your phone?
I said some, but no, you do more than me.
What about when you need a charger?
You do more than me.
What about when you need to sleep in here? Okay. Close the door, because I'm not doing that. I forgot a couple products with the last little round. I don't think I talked too much about my concealers, so I think this is my favorite. I said Tasha was at one point, but I think this one is. Like, the color match is just so good. This is 4N, it's Dior. Like, it's just so good. I have been using it all over my face and haven't been using foundation at all. I mean, I barely use any foundation, and I don't use foundation now. It's just this. Hello, goodbye. That's it. I also have the Huda Beauty one. This one's almost done in granola. So the Dior is 4N. This one's good too. It's a little brighter, but it's still really good. No, all the fries are gone. I mean, y'all ate a whole half a bag of Checkers fries. Like, how much do you want? I'm tired. The other thing I did not mention are the Natasha Denona liquid bronzers. And I have 2 shades because deceiving. I like them though. I don't know what the reviews said about these, but I'm into it. The Drench shade didn't really show up on me like that, but I like the shade. I don't know, but I think it will in the wintertime. The Toasty shade is the shade that I did use this summer and I liked. Okay, it almost looks invisible, but the Toasted shade or Toasty is the one that is for me. Here, let's see. Drenched. If you're lighter than me, Drenched would be nice. I love how this looks. However, Tasha, the frosty glass packaging is not where it's at. And I think she did her foundation the same way. All right, we're gonna move on to the next basket. So I have everything grouped in baskets. So that was the first basket. Now this next basket that we have here, we've got setting sprays, powders, and all the lip products. Let's just start with setting sprays. One thing with setting sprays, as long as my makeup has a graceful fade, I'm honestly not looking for the makeup to be immaculate by the end of the day. I'm just not. And if you are, this setting sprays might not be what you want to see me review, because I'm just looking for the makeup to look nice. I'm just not trying to look crazy at the end of the day. And I'll be honest, with all the setting sprays that I have been using, we're going to start with the Kosas Set Airy Setting Spray and Smoothing Mist. This is supposed to keep your makeup in place for 12 hours. It's supposed to hydrate and smooth. It's alcohol-free and non-comedogenic. There's agave, tequiliana, leaf, and fruit extracts, saccharide, isomerid, and trehalose. Okay, like, see, I don't know what that's supposed to do, but I'm thinking it's supposed to be smoothing. Do I think this is a good setting spray? Yes. Is it worth $36? I really don't know. It's got 4 stars on Sephora, but I'm using it. It's not halfway through, but that's because I was trying other setting sprays. Let's go to this next one from Tear. This is a Mask Fit waterproof setting spray. I was using that because I was going to the pool a lot this summer. I thought it worked great, actually. Soothing Heart Mint Extract and Camellia Sinensis leaf extract for long-lasting comfort. I think that this was very helpful with keeping my makeup nice in the pool. I don't go underwater, so I'm just letting y'all know that. I don't know about an underwater setting spray, but as far as getting splashed, getting your face wet, being outside, and it's 90 something degrees and on vacation in Vegas at the pool, it's 100 something degrees. I thought this was great. It was no more than $15. So Tear is probably the way to go. Now, next we're going to talk about our girl, Patricia. She about to release something too, by the way. Is it holiday? I'm tired. Like, it's only September, but whatever. What do I know? This setting spray is buildable and dewy. Buildable meaning lots of layers, like 5. And I tried it out. I'm not doing 5 layers. If I got to do that, forget about it. I do feel like it kept my skin pretty dewy all day with the 5 layers, but I'm just not doing it. I'm not into it. It's just not my thing. Now, as far as ingredients, we have aloe leaf extract, which is soothing and calming. We have cucumber extract, which is hydration. And then the black tulip extract, which preserves the skin barrier. Is this nice? Yes. Do I like the spray? I do. Is it worth $38? Not when you can have Tear. That's how I feel. I love Patricia. I'm not doing 5 layers, and it's not going to give you the porcelain doll look. So if you think that's what it's going to do, it's not. Will it keep your makeup locked in? Yes, it will. So if you're just looking for a nice setting spray, yes. Are you going to get the glass skin look just from that alone? I don't believe setting sprays can just do that alone. I personally think that glass skin comes from your skincare and the other products that you use that almost shine through. Like, okay, I don't have glass skin, but what I'm trying to say, it might be sweat, but whatever the case may be, it's not coming from the setting spray. That's all I'm saying. So we're not even going to go into that. Now, the last setting spray that I have is the one from One Size, and this is the Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. This is another one. I mean, I think that even though there are different ingredients in the Pat and the Patrick Star, yes, did I say Patrick Ty? Patrick Star. They do the same thing. I don't really feel like there's anything special about this one either. So, I mean, I love the idea of melting the powders into one layer or whatever, all that stuff. That's very cool. But $34, Patricia's $38. Yeah, so this is, again, skincare infused, radiant glass-like finish. Does it last all day? Yes. You know, I just think that there are a lot of great setting sprays out there. So I don't really feel the need, like, you don't have to try everything. And these 4 setting sprays prove it. Just go with the Tear. Matter of fact, if you don't want the waterproof one, the red one, the Mask Fit setting spray in the red bottle, that one's very good as well. Let's move on to powder. And I left my peach pie over there, but I think, you know, I wear peach pie all the time. I wear the Huda Beauty Ube a lot. I've been mixing the Ube and the peach pie. Lo and behold, she is coming out with blurring and brightening powders. So it's basically a mix. So she has like the cherry blossom and the peach pie, which is what I would take. And then she has one other shade that's deeper. Why she only has 2 shades, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that the mix is supposed to go for a lot of ranges, both mixes. Don't get me the line, I don't know. I'm just going to keep on mixing my ube and peach pie. I'm not buying the mix because I already did that. I invented it. So, sorry. No, I think it's a good idea. I think it's going to sell really well because I'm sure that I'm not the only one that has been mixing her finishing powders. So, there you have it. That's great. I love them. I think they are great. Did I use any other powders this summer? If I did, it just wasn't enough for me to even talk about it. So I'm going to keep on with the Huda Beauty powder. Now, I really only use this powder on my under eye and then right here like in the T-zone. And then everything else, if I put on a finishing powder, will be the Hourglass Trio, which is here. And this is my second one of these. The first one was in the original shade because I only had one, I think. And then, you know, they came out with a volume 2 and volume 3. This is volume 2 and I love it. Use it all the time. Now we're going to get into the lippies because that's a little more fun to talk about. These from Fenty, Fenty's having a sale, Friends and Family. I got to make sure this video is up tomorrow so it's not outdated. I don't care what shade you get in this. They're all good. I'm not allergic to them because I'm allergic to the Gloss Bomb. No, the gloss. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's called Gloss Bomb. This is the Gloss Bomb stick. Whatever shades I have, all are great. So this is Riri for sure. This one, sort of Selfish. I got my other ones over here. I have 6 in total, so I'm missing one. I think they're great. They're just juicy. They smell good. They're hydrating. I love these. Like, no, I don't need any more. I don't have any of the shimmery ones. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, let me put these away while we're here. Another gloss I use a lot is the Faux Filter. I have this already put away, but I use this so much. This is in the shade Foxy. I use the oil so much that I can't find it. So not unless it's in here. If it's in here, I'm going to be excited because I've been looking for a month and it's probably because, now I was going to say it's probably because it's in here, but it's not. And that's sad, but whatever. These from Chanel are my babies, a Demi Mountain Alter Ego, and I have not found Adrian, and I think Adrian's discontinued. Because every time I look it up, they want to show me something else. Like, no, I don't want to see that. Alter Ego. These are just nice nudes. A Demi Mott. Okay, that looks wild. I love those shades very much. We've got the Maybelline Vinyl Lip Ink. This is in this shade Extra. Love these. You shake them up. They are non-transferable. They last a very long time, and there are so many shades. Some people don't like these because even though they don't really transfer like that, they do have a sticky finish, kind of. And you may not like that. And I totally can understand it, but I can bypass it just because I can. 2 of my babies from Hourglass. I'm sure this is large, yes. One of my favorite lipsticks in my entire collection. Don't talk to me. It's beautiful. I just love it. I really do. I can't. I've washed it. I had to buy a new one. It's just one of those shades where, you know, you just find... You know when you just find something that you just gravitate to and it's like love at first sight? That's how I feel about Large. And I also feel like that about Peony. Now, Peony is one of the matte ones. Large is a satin. Oh my gosh. This, another one of my favorite shades in my entire collection. Matter of fact, don't sleep on the Hourglass lipsticks. How about that? Although they're more expensive than the Lisa Eldridge ones. Well, not that one that has their expensive case. But I love the Hourglass lipstick. You know what? You know what lipstick I wore today and was disappointed? The Westman Atelier. That's $50. $50 probably because of that bulky packaging. I'm acting like I have it on, but I don't. I feel like it's gritty a little bit. So if you have one of those, let me know. Because I'm like, am I making that up? Because no. All right, we've got this one from Rebane. Oh, this one is Bankrupt. This is a really nice, interesting shade. Well, yeah, it is. I like that shade. It's something kind of grayish in here, but I probably won't buy anything else from them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I can't keep buying stuff from every brand. Oh, but you know what I do love? These, what do they call? Something Care Bomb, something from Gucci. I love these, let me tell you. And you know what I love about the Gucci lipsticks? I love the names. Peggy Taupe. Love me some Peggy Taupe. Oh, Peggy Taupe. They're so juicy and good, but juicy and expensive. So I've been wearing the same ones. Oh, this is Lucy Dark Orange. Lucy Dark Orange smells a little waxy, but I'm gonna keep wearing it because I did wear it and it didn't do anything to my lips. So I was like, she's still good. And then we have Call It a Day. Oh, I love these. I love these so much. I do. Now, do these have the Gucci smell? Hold on. That one smells waxy, but I don't think these don't have, it's not as potent, the Gucci smell. Hello. So you just took it?
I been took it.
You just took it. It's gonna take like 30 minutes. Why don't you go lay down? I would like to also let you know that drinking milk doesn't help if you feel like you have a cold. But you still drank it. Drank the Kool-Aid. All right. Char. I did try this from Char. This is Walk of No Shame. I don't even remember buying this. This is nice. Like, come on, Char. Sharpie, you know what? Can Charlotte Tilbury just come out with the old palettes, the ones like the Pillow Talk, like that formulation, I mean that format? Because Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize, I love that palette to this day, okay? What else do we have here? Ooh, we have something from Makeup by Mario. I remember wearing this because this was my birthday gift from Sephora and it had the matching liner. I like these. They got the little click up action, a little bit of plumping, but nothing serious. I actually finished one of these, like a real size, not a little baby size. This is Rosewood Glow. That's nice. I do like that. Okay. Also, ColourPop Lippy Sticks. You can never go wrong with a ColourPop Lippy Stick. No, you cannot. This is Unreal and it's a blur. You know what? ColourPop better go ahead because I love the Lippy Sticks. You cannot tell me anything about them. So, nope. Let me put her away since it's right here. Because I'm trying to put everything away as I talk about it. Oh, here's the liner. This is the liner that went with the Makeup by Mario. All right, put that away. Okay, don't talk to me. Kaleidos lip clays. Some of the best. Oh, we're missing one. Some of the best lip products out there. They feel like powdery on the lips. I just love whatever makeup technology they have. I have another one here. This one's called Pink Moon. Oh, this one is just adorable. I love, oh no, here's the other one. This is the other one that went in there. This one's called Pink Himalayan. Oh my gosh. Kaleidos needs to stop and come on. Kaleidos needs to just come back with the old school. Come back with the old school fun for us. My friend Jilly was like, I see the PR box. Yes, my stuff still be out. Like wishful, hopeful thinking. Now this from Ole Henriksen, this is the strawberry sorbet. It's just a little lip balm. I don't think you need to really pay a lot for that, but it is nice. We've got the Velveteen lip color from Lisa Eldridge. Love these. I've got is this a Fair? I know it is. It is. You know why? Because I cannot live without Velvet Affair. And so this summer I opted for the matte liquid lip because I was at the pool a lot. And we've got Rain, and I'm sure I wore Fawn as well. Those are only 3 I have, but 3 is enough because they're not cheap. We also have on a petal still from MAC. Remember this from the Feast Your Eyes collection? So cute. Wore that. Whew. Another thing that I wore a lot this summer because it's not over here. Summer Fridays lip oils. Those go with me everywhere. The Merit lip oil. But Summer Fridays, I love those lip oils. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? We talked about Fenty because Fenty is a must. We talked about the Huda Beauty lip oil that I've lost, which is sad because I really did like it. Now let's just talk about some liners. I'm not going to go into depth. These from Huda Beauty. This one is a win. I think this one is a fail. The red shade and looks like from reviews, the deeper shades seem to go on without having to activate. Like, see, I didn't have to activate it. I don't store it upside down. Like, I don't need a whole bunch of precautions and instructions about storing my makeup. Like, I just need a regular storage. I gotta store them like this. No, it's too much. This one, That was fine. This one looked better. I'm still thinking about my pictures. Like this one was so much better than this one. And I'm not trying to activate it and all the stuff. Like I don't need special directions. I'm tired. Have special directions every day. So no, if I can't just use it the way it's supposed to be, forget it. Now this is the Merit liner, and these have a glossy finish. I want to try the ones from MAC too, but they need to be on a sale. A real sale. Now I'm going, oh, real sale. I can't do that every time. I can. I love doing it, but no, I don't want to get on your nerves. Oh, this one's called Bespoke. I bought these because of Lauren May Beauty, because that's what happens. Now I do like these, right? Glossy finish. I don't think they're long lasting at all though. And that's okay, because I don't know how long lasting a glossy liner would be. So I'm not mad. I have two. The other one is, I think it's Brownstone. Yeah, Brownstone. Brownstone here. It's a little deeper and I like it. You can fill in your lips with it easily, and that's great. My Fenty liners. I love my Fenty liners. Oh, I forgot 4 in here. So I've been using these. Love these. I think they're great. Are there drugstore liners that are just as good? I'm sure. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We also have the liners from my girl Lisa. Here she is. This is probably Sorcery. Yep, Sorcery. Use it all the time. Is this Affair? Oh, this is Rain. Affair should be with this. I don't know where it is. Then I had the Sculpt pencil. This is in 1N. That's supposed to be like her more nude colors. Right there. Those were great. No issues. And I'll say this. My Lisa Eldridge lipsticks have been going strong for years. The newest one I purchased was the Sculpt one. The other ones are probably like 3 years old, if I'm being honest. The Makeup Forever, I'm into these. Forever Walnut. Yes. Lauren May Beauty, once again. You can just sharpen it. It's one of those nude pink, kind of pinky beige shades. Here for that. Patricia, I love her liners. These are the old ones. This one is in this shade Suburbia. That came with Divine Rose, the Divine Rose lipsticks. Yep, that's great. Need to sharpen it, but that's awesome. Vive liner. This is Peached. Now, I was not a fan of the Vive lipsticks. To me, they were so tough on the lips, like I broke it. So, no. But I did keep my liners. Oh, I love this. This is Sepia from Melt. Great shade. Awesome shade. Let's see. We can put her. Now, the Melt ones are a little dry, and I'm okay with it. So that's Sepia. There. This is one from NYX. I also had the one from Milani. I don't know what I did with it. It was one of the plumping ones. Those are okay, too. I mean, it's not anything special. That's the NYX one. This one's called Urban Cafe. I got everything, okay, got everything put away as we went, except, well, a lot of stuff didn't get put away. That's fine. We've come to a part of the video where you may need to gather yourself. Because lastly, we've got eyeshadow. We've got sticks. We've got larger palettes, smaller palettes. We've got some mascaras and a couple liners. Let me gather it and we're gonna finish it up with a bang. All right, y'all.
A year ago.
Okay, we're gonna start with the quick stuff I can get out the way. Mascara. All right, this is Coil from Lethal Cosmetics. It's a brown. I don't think this does anything for me. I've said it before. This brown mascara from Tarte, I do like. It's a tubing mascara, but I think someone said the Hourglass one is really good, the brown one, but let me know. But I do like it. I do. I really do like this one from Dior, but I don't like the price. No, this is pretty good. I like it, but I'm not really trying to repurchase this one. It's like over show, over curl, over volume, over price mascaras. That's what that's called. Eyeshadow primers. I have the one here from NARS. That one's great. The ones from Glamlight, I've been using for years, like the same ones, because you only need a little bit. But I do think that now I need to set my eye primer. I've been using the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm that I showed earlier for eyeshadow primer and just setting with my powder. I'm really trying to have the blend out gradient, and sometimes it's just not happening. Let's talk about these sticks. This is from Fenty Beauty. Oh, this is Cumin Get It. And you know what? It's a, oh, you know what stick I don't have in here? The one from Vive. That one's a good one. Mahogany from Vive. I don't know where that is. This one is good too. The matte eyeshadow sticks I'm doing great with. But I think the shimmer ones, one of you all told me this and I can't remember who it was, but she was saying you're not really supposed to be blending the sticks out. Like they are very emollient. This one's from ColourPop and it's beautiful. But if you're gonna blend it, like blend it out, it is gonna blend into nothing. Like it is, look at that, nothing. And that's what I was doing. So maybe that's why I'm not a stick gal. But I am also concerned about how emollient they are and me having hooded eyes, because even though I don't have oily lids, I have hooded lids. And because of that, I think my eyeshadow should be dry. But I do like them, but I'm gonna not really be buying sticks like that. We have the liquid eyeshadows from my girl Lisa Eldridge. This one is Thalia. I have this one and I have Gaia. One of them's brown and one of them's like a mauve shade. This is the mauve one. Ugh. Yes, very good. Very, very good. The brown one's great. And I have another liquid eyeshadow. Hold on. Slate, Makeup by Mario. This is fantastic. I still want sienna, even though I think I have a sienna type shade, but I'm like, I still want it. But oh my gosh, blue gray. Look how pretty that is. So good. Diffuses out. I was happy with these. Liners. We've got, aside from Rich Brown, which I use, this is like Holy Grail Lifelong Liner. We've got two. We've got the Natasha Denona Macro Tech Eye Crayon in Taupe, which is that one, which I love that shade. It's taupe, but it reminds me of like a greige. And then my girl, Vicky B, we've got Jeans. Been waiting for that to come in stock for, I don't know, at least a year. Love it. Absolutely. You know what palette this would go so well with? The Nomad Ghost Town USA palette. That would be beautiful with those gray blue shades. So those are awesome. That's it for liner because I haven't been wearing liner like that. All right, we're gonna get into some okay. Hold on, let me just get my setup together for the palettes. Y'all know I love talking about some palettes. Ah! All right, I've got like 2 boxes or bins of palettes from the summer. I'm very excited. Let's start with my baby sugar cone from BH Cosmetics. I did like a Do We Still Love Her. I think it was just a reel, but I just realized how much I love this palette. It is so good. And this was a palette that I didn't even really want like that, because at the time I was really wanting the pistachio and the bubblegum one, all the bright ones that I'm not into anymore, cherry on top. Although I still love cherry on top. I still love the orange sorbet, so no, I still love those too. Cherry, orange, and then this one. Cotton candy, pistachio, and bubblegum, not so much. But sugar cone is so great, very underrated palette. And actually, I won't say it's underrated. Let me not say that. Because these palettes were selling out, but the ones that were selling out at the time were the green one and the blue one.
Cut this part out.
Shimmer formula is still outstanding. This palette is 5 years old. And I've been wearing a lot of neutrals, you know, a lot more simpler looks now. So, you know, that's a huge evolution for me in my journey. Oh, we've got these. I love these from Melt. I have this one and the neutral one. These are Petite Stacks. Petite Eyeshadow Stack. This is warm browns. I love warm brown over the neutral brown. I just love warm tones more, but these are so great. Like if you're traveling, I'm not right now, but they're easy. I would keep them in the box just because these are cardboard, but it's just easy to get just some real chill looks. 2 shimmers in this one. The other one only has like 1 shimmer. But I love the formula of these from Melt. So they did a really good job. I also have the Lid Luster from Victoria Beckham. This is in the shade Velvet. It's like that olive green. I also have it in Mink. Is it Mink or Minx? Whatever. It's beautiful. This is gorgeous. Do I have a shade like this? Yes. But I love it. We've got this one here from Kaleidos. This is Flowing Haze. Y'all, I was so happy to purchase this. And I have not purchased from Kaleidos in years, but I did get, oh, I'm missing something. I did get 2 quads. I got some lip clays and I got one of the eyeliners. So that should be in here, but I don't see it. But this formula is so good. And I was like, why is Kaleidos coming out with all these neutral things? not knowing that I was on that train. We've got this here from Chanel, Eclat de Nuit. This is probably my favorite Chanel, and I have not tried the Bouton yet. You know what? It's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I don't want to use it. No, I'm about to use it. It's about to be fall. It's about to go down. You know, my hair's in this like in-between stage now because I think I'm letting it grow out, y'all. I don't know if I'm ready, but I love the quality of the shadows. I love the shimmer here. Like, that's like almost like an indie single, to be honest with you, coming from Chanel. So I was really happy with that one. This one is Ombre de Lune. That was a holiday collection. And I love this one too. Another neutral with a nice, really pretty gold. It's a really pretty eyeshadow quad. Really easy to use. Are the shadows special? No, they're not at all. We got the Wild palette, Wild Jaguar, which is still available on the Huda Beauty website. This is one of her best palettes. I'm so sorry. Color story, fantastic, unique, perfect. There's nothing negative about this palette at all. If I had to pick top cool tone palettes in my collection, this would be one of them because I think it's beautiful. I think this was the best one out of that like animal collection. I'm so happy to still have it. I love it with a true love. We've got the Light Scatters palette here. This was a collab with Millie. This was a collab with Millie, Bad to the Brow, and Cleona. This is just great for the days where I'm using one of my neutral palettes and I'm like, I just want a sparkle. I just want something that, you know, gives it that indie vibe, something that's just a little extra, just a little different. And I just think this palette does that. You don't have a overdone amount of colors. It's not 20 shimmers, it's 9. And each one is different and holds its own in the palette. So I was really happy to use that this summer. We've got 3 palettes from my girl Tasha. We've got the Golden palette. I love this. This is like Urban Decay Naked Honey, which that might be one of my favorite palettes. And to me, I didn't watch any reviews, but I'm sure you could almost go side by side with these shades. I mean, I'm not as analytical, but I think that this is a pretty close version of the Urban Decay Naked Honey. We've got my baby Metropolis. I am hoping, Tasha, that you are hearing us. You can go ahead and do a Midi Plus Metropolis palette. There are so many people asking. She's got a lot of the cream to powders in here, which I just didn't appreciate until recently. And they're still performing really well. They're so buildable. I just love the finish of them. This is gonna be a great one for the fall. I'm thinking Natasha will eventually revive this because I know I'm not the only one asking. And I know, Tasha, that I am not the only one asking for a Midi Trio Chrome. I would also like to ask for a revamping of the, what's the name of it? So we'll call it Cirque du Soleil, and I can't think of what it's called. The Circus palette. Hold on. Oh, my phone died. I don't want to get up because the palette is literally sitting over there and I'm not. Also use the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm. This is a beautiful peachy warm tone palette, which got the little duochrome situation, which could go with the triochrome situation that we're asking for. She's awesome. Used my Byredo Mineralscapes palette and loved it even more. I just have grown to really appreciate shades like these, and I'm happy to have the Bibliophilia palette. I will be talking about that in a September wrap up. So over there in my Natasha Denona bin, there's a palette and it looks like a circus. That's the Love palette. Yeah, what's that called?
Natasha Denona. Circo Loco.
Oh, Circo Loco. Thank you. That's all. I don't need it because I'm not going to use it today. No, I just needed help with that.
So, with what?
I needed help with what it was called. Thank you. So you act like that and you be the first one in the bed with me. Like, I don't want... I'm not doing it tonight. Circo Loco. I could not think of the name. What do I call it? Circus. Thomas. This is called a Prey Ski. Now, this palette, y'all going to be like, girl, bye. But it is good for like one and dones. It's 4 shades of Invisible Peach. Let me show you. Okay. like it. I don't know what else to say. I think it is so cute. Why? But I do think it's cute. Let's see what this shade looks like. No, that's like an inner corner highlight. Oh no, you could do like if you use a bronzer or something, maybe. I don't know. But I did use this summer and I was happy with it. And most likely it was to the pool. I saw that Thomas release or re-release some previous palettes. I guess the formula's different. So if you purchase any of those, let me know. But see, I don't know what to tell you about that. Shanta High, we got the Giraffe palette. I mean, is it anything to write home about? No. I mean, I like this little taupey color, but like Tasha has a bunch of these in the I Need a Nude, like the little wet effect. Oh, that looks nice though. But no, not a nice price. So no. Melt Blueprint, I did a Do We Still Love Her. This one's just not gonna be one I'm trying to use like that, to be honest. It's just too much for me. It's a lot of thought with trying to use the shades together. I can definitely do a blue look, I can do a brown look, and I love the brown right here and maybe that shade. That would be so, not that pop.
You look dusty.
Never mind. We would have to do better with that. Not that powdery mess. Well, I already knew that shade. That shade was on the chopping block. We got this palette from Skin by Kim, who KKW did Skin by Kim now. I don't know what she's doing, but I like this palette a lot. It would probably go in the same family as the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. I Need a Nude seems to be a little more pinky nude, but this palette's good. Like, is the formula anything to write home about? No. Am I having trouble with this shade right now? Yes. Excuse me? Hold on. What are we doing here? Hold on. Because that's what I don't have time for. It's okay. Oh, okay. This is really a toppery shade though, because it is pretty once you get it on. Can't see it, but this one's cool. Ooh, my baby. Now I don't know which one this is, but all three of the Patrick Ta palettes are my babies. But this one's Major Dimension. This is the first one. Yes, yes. The one I bought twice before I loved it. Are the shimmers the best? They're not the best. Think he can do better on that for next time, but they can be finessed. The mattes though, and the creams are great. We've got 2 palettes left and then we are ending this video. We've got the Pretty Grunge palette from Huda Beauty, another palette that I had not used since the release, and I was able to, you know, take a look at it, and I think the palette is great. I think the quality is great. The color story is great. She's got some shimmer formulas that a couple of them are a little thick. That wouldn't have been my choice, but that's okay. I mean, that is all right. I appreciate taking a risk. And last but not least, we've got the Naughty Nudes palette. This one is just a very romantic, a mauve-y kind of brown palette. I did add this shade in myself because I didn't like the Petri Dish shade. Huda Beauty has a really nice matte formula and shimmer formulas. So I'm excited to continue to use this one. I do hope that you enjoy this type of video, because a lot of this makeup now I've had for 5 years. So like, is the makeup performing well? You know, is it really lasting its shelf life? Is it lasting beyond? I think that part of YouTube, once the newness is done, that part is really missing. There's some things that really aren't lasting long that I would be like, do not spend your money on that. But when I did the review of it, I didn't know any better, and I might have been like, yeah, this is great. So I do think it's important to come and circle back, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in another one. Bye.
We could be so distant. We could be falling in love.